In this video, I will be doing a overview of some Easter decorations that were originally Christmas decorations and just reconstructed. Almost everything has been handmade or hand constructed. So I'm going to start with the first one. So this is originally a 5 Below canvas. So it's a DIY canvas. It includes the paint, the brush, and the canvas itself. So after painting it, I decided to add some ribbon. This really pretty diamond checker ribbon. I used hot glue, and as you can see, I didn't have enough, so I didn't do the complete bottom. But yeah, and I also added some pearl detail and some green gems as well to cover some of the smaller stems. So that's the first piece. The second piece are these coasters. So I did make these on my channel, and they were originally peppermint diamond painting DIY coaster kits. So these were for Christmas. I Mod Podged them, and then I ended up flipping them over to the plain wooden side. I painted on some eggs or egg shapes. So here are some of the designs that I chose. So like speckle details, zigzag, and lines. I wanted to make them really fun and colorful. Not perfect, obviously. I used some colors from that specific DIY kit. I don't have paint in every color, so I had to get creative. This gold paint is one that I already had that I've used for many projects. So as you can see, they all have eggs. So what I did was I stenciled the coaster, and then I basically drew an oval shape to the best of my ability. It's not perfectly oval, as eggs usually are. And then I cut out the egg on the paper, and then I took the stencil, like template paper, over each coaster and just painted within that oval that I cut out on the paper. And I did that for all of them just to have some consistency. And the DIY kit did come with a coaster holder, so I put those back. And I thought the wooden color was perfect for Easter. It's very springy. Yeah, really pretty. I did go over it with Mod Podge as well to let the paint basically dry along with the Mod Podge or cure with the Mod Podge. Okay, these are the most exciting pieces. So these were actually one stand. So if you go back to my old holiday videos from 2024, you'll see that I did a Nutcracker themed diamond painting kit, basically a cake tier stand. It had 3 layers. It had a small layer, which is this one, this little layer here. And then it had the medium layer, which is the one on the bottom, and then the large layer, which is the one on top. And then this one, I just added an old dinner plate from Target to that. But I'm gonna go over the details here. I had to basically use stuff I already had because I don't have a lot of material. I try to reuse things instead of constantly buying supplies. So I also made these using these paper cake template things. You have to build them yourself. It came with ribbon. I never used it, but for the Christmas one, I basically added red and green ribbon and some gems. So for this project, I decided to rip off the old ribbon and put on this blue and gold diamond checker ribbon, which is the same one I used on a canvas. So I wanted some cohesiveness. And then I added just like pops of color and really long ribbon because I wanted it to be the top layer. I also added some more gems and yeah, like Easter looking gems or like spring colors. And I thought this one looked like an egg, that pretty oval shape. And I added a bunny. So these are originally nail charms that I bought last year in the spring, or was it summer? I don't know. But I went through a phase of just collecting tiny little charms and things for my wax seals and for my nail supplies. So what this is actually, it's like a party favor box. There's a bunch of Easter candy there. On my channel, I did recently upload an ASMR video of me filling these up with candy, Easter themed candy, Kit Kats, Whoppers, all sorts of stuff. Really, really fun. So I made 12 of these, and some of these have chocolate bar charms, which I thought was super cute. And yeah, there's a lot of detail on these, and you'll see that in that ASMR video. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the cakes here just so I can talk a little bit more about the stand and what I did. So I'm just putting these down. So yeah, these have different color ribbons. The ribbons are all really long, and it just kind of lays over this large tier. Okay, so here I basically just flip things up, okay? So again, this is the large, which is supposed to be on the bottom, and then this is the medium, second layer, and then this one was the top piece in that original Christmas themed cake stand, and you can probably still see some like nutcrackers and stuff. So I added lace to the top, and what's really cool about this is that you can still see the crystals that I added from that diamond painting kit. And I just glued around. It's not perfect, but you can't really see the bottom. So I just winged it. I used lace ribbon. So it's basically fabric, very thin fabric, or short, long but thin fabric, not too wide, right? And I added 2 layers. I used a lot of hot glue. And this was originally the top piece for that 3-tier cake stand. But what I did was I just took this piece. I think this was supposed to be the middle piece. Yeah, the middle piece. And I just glued a purple Easter egg on it, and I added some blue little bows here so you can have it sit this way or this way. And I reused some old Easter eggs. These are supposed to hold candy. I also added pink lace to the bottom here, and I glued these plastic Easter eggs. And then I added this beautiful lace ribbon. It's like chiffon and pearl. I have this in different colors. I've used this in so many projects. But yeah, so this again is the medium. So you're probably thinking, why would you put medium on the bottom and large on top? Wouldn't everything fall? No. So my thinking is the pearls add enough weight to the bottom, and as so do the plastic eggs. And my thinking was I wanted the cakes to kind of dangle, right? Or the ribbons. And again, yeah, they're not perfectly even. I might cut them a little bit later just to give them a better shape. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so that's the concept for this cake stand. I'm glad I was able to build 2 cake stands and also add basically width to the cake stand as well by adding ribbons and like other embellishments. Okay, so yeah, so this is the concept. I think it's really girly and fun and very Easter. It is giving baby shower, but that wasn't my intention. So yeah, I just want to show a little bit more of that. Yeah, very, very girly, very pretty. Yeah, very spring. Okay, the next one. So these are completely handmade. So I made these boxes basically from scratch. I did use some old scrapbook paper, and I made the boxes myself. As you can see, they're not perfect. I used a scoreboard to do this, and I have the scoreboard unboxing on my channel, and I also have some shorts uploaded, I believe around like late fall, early winter 2024. You can see how I made these. And I added the ribbon and tag, and the tag actually has the name of my channel stamped on it. And yeah, so this one also has candy. Let's see if I can open it and show you the inside. So there's the candy, Whoppers and stuff. So I also added the ribbon. So yeah, so that was originally for Christmas. The wax seals that were on here were Christmas themed, like Christmas trees and things like that. So for this one, I basically chose like spring themes. So this has a ladybug, and I used spring colors, and I did that for all of them, and you can check that out on my channel. I do have a video of me making these stamps. So there's some green. I also have this little bunny. I've used this particular stamp in a lot of different projects. So yeah, and all of these have different ribbons on them too. So I had a lot of fun making these from scratch. We have a butterfly, some flowers in a frame. So yeah, I kept it very spring-like. Okay, this is where it gets fun. So I actually had a, let me see if I can, no, I don't, wait, do I have it here? Let me see if I have it here. Okay, so this thing is a container which has like brick pieces, kind of like Lego pieces that you build into flowers. So as you can see, I have some Lego pieces, or you can probably hear them in there. So what I did was, I decided that I wanted to make a second stand. So what I did was, I created the bottom layer first, which is essentially a Target Basics. You can't really see it, it's such an old plate, but it's like a dinner plate. It's great for college students and stuff. It's like a melamine type plate. So basically a dinner plate. I added white lace to it, and I used the same method for the pink lace in the other one, and I did it for both. I added blue ribbon and pearl this time. There's some imperfections there, but that's okay. And I needed to glue the pieces together. So I used the same paint and stuff on this little container. I really hope it doesn't fall apart. As you can see, it's two pieces because it's supposed to be a container. But I thought to myself, it kind of looks like an egg from a distance. You can't really see that it's a perfect sphere because of the ribbon. It's kind of covering it. The placement's not perfect. It's not perfectly center, but you can't really tell. So yeah, what I did was I glued two pieces of really thick cardboard, one on the bottom, one on the top, and I glued the ball on the cardboard first, then secured the little cardboard pieces to the plate and the small tier here. So I wanted it to be secure as possible. I mean, this is not going to hold anything heavy besides like little paper boxes of candy. But yeah, that's my little show and tell of how I converted some Christmas stuff, and how I built some things out. I had so much fun. We'll definitely do again. And yeah, feel free to check out my channel. I have a bunch of Easter stuff. I even have a DIY video on how to create, it's such a silly thing, but the details matter, okay? How to create like a toilet paper wrapping that's Easter themed, if you want to check that out. But yeah, thanks again for watching. If you're interested in unboxings, product reviews, stationery hauls, and crafting videos, I also upload ASMR. Feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you here on my channel. I also upload a bunch of shorts. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.